I'm Peter Cowley. I'm an entrepreneur and angel investor. I set up about a dozen businesses over the last 40 years and exited some of those and kept some of those. I then started angel investing about 10 or 12 years ago, portfolio of over 70 companies with 8 good exits and plenty of failures. I'm also the president of the trade body of the whole of Europe, European Business Angel Network, and an author. I've written a couple of books about angel investing and being an entrepreneur. Obviously, a lot has changed since we had lockdown here in the UK, and now we're in the 11th week of this as I record this, and things have changed in investment. The deals that were already in progress before lockdown have continued, and I've invested in 6 companies, not new companies, these are existing companies in that time. New opportunities are still around, and I've looked at many pictures of many other angels in that time, obviously under different circumstances because we can't meet the entrepreneurs face to face. So there's still a lot of progress being made in terms of angel investing during these times, but as yet I haven't seen any deal close. Now that's not unusual, it's only 11 weeks, it usually takes about 20 weeks to close a deal from point of contact. 2 things that are getting in the way here, I think. One is that personal contact. I think the fact that we're not face-to-face in the room with the entrepreneurs is slowing things down. And secondly, because of the risk, and nobody has a crystal ball that has a clue what's in it, they're all cloudy, is what the world's going to look like in the future, and therefore how one prices a new investment. If entrepreneurs are looking for funding, and of course they still are, and assuming it's a new business, to still reach out to angels, reach out to angel groups. There are actually more pitching events going on at the moment because the angels don't need to be in the same place than there were in normal times. So we're getting more activity, more events, more people attending those events. Carry on as normal. You've just got to expect there will be a delay in raising capital. I reckon probably 2 or 3 months longer. Although now we're towards the back end of lockdown, it's going to be easier. You've got to expect that your business and business model will be looked at in terms of whatever this new normal or this post-COVID-19 time will look like. So clearly some business models and some businesses are going to do better than other ones. As we've seen, there's a huge change in ed tech, there's a huge change in the way that medical advice is given over the internet, over video calls, etc. So a lot of changes going on. So don't be dismayed, but be patient. In terms of your business ideas, it really is generally business as usual. So what was being done before is still worth presenting. However, I would recommend that if you have access to mentors of some sort, talk it through. Talk to people and maybe other entrepreneurs who've been pitching at this time, just to get a feel for what angels are looking at. There are definitely no red flags or specific green flags at the moment, except perhaps to say that anything that's very COVID specific is, I hope, something that won't be a long-term problem. And I say this because one hopes that COVID-19 will be over soon. Pivoting existing business in the COVID direction is okay, but having something new where COVID and the issues we're having at the moment might not continue for that long is not sensible. So investing in startups at the moment is more difficult, there's no doubt. It's more difficult for angels, it's more difficult for entrepreneurs to find that. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen. It just means that you've got to be patient. You've got to prepare the plan better. You've got to think forward what the business model will look like over the next few years of the business. So carry on approaching angels for investment. And of course, those who've already got investment, you'll find, hopefully, that your angel group or your early stage group or your VC group will be supporting you well, providing that we and you believe there is a future in what you're doing.